Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Endzone 2, the colony of dreams, baby. We are looking good and we're pretty well established at the moment, I think. We're pretty good. We're in our first, lots of corpses on the roads, which we need to fix, but we're fine. We've got the graveyard in. Maybe we can assign another person to that to just clear that. It takes a while to bury a dead settler, but in the last episode we did set up our new camp here, so you'll slowly start to see our truck is on its way over with the wood that we need. So once that wood comes in, we should be able to build all of our thingies here. So we've got enough for the tree nursery plus the well, so we'll have water and wood, and then we'll get the scrapper in afterwards, but we got to make sure we're growing the trees first. We can actually get the scrapyard in as well, so we'll get that going. But yeah, this episode's all about just digging into these guys. I am going to put it pretty close, as close as I can, where it pretty much is touching. So we'll go there, and then we'll get the iron mine up and running once we're good. How much do the tents cost? Wood, cloth, scrap. We've got 5 cloth. The wood is in though. Boom. We'll start with that one. We don't have the scrap. Then we'll get the scrap, so we're good. We're going to just work those two, and then we're going to get 1 tent in. We don't have the cloth, but we will probably get the housing set up over here. So we'll start the little housing area over there as well. What I might do in the meantime is grab our... Oh, rising radiation levels. Oh, we got a toxic rain again in New Haven. That's not good. But yeah, we're going to go into the expeditions. Really appreciate you being here though, guys. Sorry, the transport routes. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you for that. Obviously, if you aren't already subscribed, please do. I'm going to go ahead and edit this transport. We're going to load up probably 10 cloth. And we're going to unload at our next place. Obviously, we're looking for names on the second settlement as well. So any names you come up with. Still haven't put the first name in over here, but please do give your suggestions on names as well. We're going to accept that. So let me just double check. Food, water, wood, cloth, and then we're making scrap. Let's just go with that for now. That's going to be the main thing. So we'll leave that. We're 9 days in as well, so not too bad. I'll leave the food in this truck. The moment we have this self-sustained, I will then be grabbing in... I'll be taking the truck back. And that's so we can actually take the truck back on our expeditions, which is fine. We've got multiple areas we can now set up on. We've got another clay zone. This one is just iodine. This one is a pretty good self-sustainable zone, which we may consider as another production. Same with this one. This one is survivable because it has a small water source. So we can get fish from that as well. But yeah, main problem is going to be getting this tree nursery in. I'm actually going to set the zone there. That's not ideal. Let's go there. And then we're going to get the remainder into that one. So we'll just start scrapping up. So that means we'll be getting, all right, 29.6 there. And you'll slowly but surely start to see some trees grow out. And then we can set up a chopper woodcutter next to that one. Which, by the way, we can get early on. Look at that, 15 wood. We already have the first one. I'm going to let that just kind of build up at the moment. We don't need to worry just yet. And in the meantime, we'll just make sure we've got the tents. So we're just waiting on that cloth to come in. I will speed it up as the thingy is coming over with 10 cloth, the food and the water. We're looking pretty good. I could probably get rid of the food requirements over this way. How's our population? All right, we've still got plenty that we can kind of bring up. So we're going to go into our professions, and we are potentially going to just... Oh, we don't need any there. Lumberjacks, how are you guys looking? 16, that's good. Look at all these bricks, man. What I could do, I think I want to get more of these guys in. So we're going to have problems with... Right, corpses are almost gone. We're going to need more water. We can't upgrade until we've got iron. So let's come into our research now. Let's just double check where we're at. Iron mine requires 25 tools. We have 2. And our turnover is not great. Okay, so we need another workshop. We only have 1. So let's go ahead and get another. And we want it kind of in line with this. So I'm going to just pop it there. There's a little gap that isn't ideal just there, but we'll just fill that in. There we go. And then this one will hopefully, well, what we'll do is get them assigned straight away. We're going to work on tools. So as soon as they're in, we're good. And over here, our next lot is coming in now. There's the cloth. Let's go ahead and... what is that? That's our well. But then we're out of plastic. What is it to make a recycler? Can we self-sustain this yet? It's quite hard to get this one set up. We can. Wood and scrap. So let's get this one going. We want a storage, but in the meantime, I think we'll keep it nice and close to these guys. So let's go ahead and build this. We're going to have a bit of industry over here towards this mine, I think. We've got a few tools, so I can go ahead and do this. Beautiful. And that one should get built. Let's speed it up. Day 10. Let's keep it going. Got to come all the way around, come across the bridge to get into here, though. But yeah, we're on... I think we're okay. We're 20% at the moment. We've got to potentially make sure we're onto rubber as well, which we can, in fact, grow on our plantations too. I'm just pausing it up so I can get that going. So, do I go 1 and 1? Do we produce enough? Turnover's 12.7 per min. So that's more than enough. We can actually change this seed. I thought it said we can do it. Maybe we have to grow it over here. Oh, not much fertile land though. So the idea is we're going to have to go in here and then just fill it out over here. That's fine. Look at this. You'll see some trees come in now. We're building a nice big forest. We don't have any master builders, so let's bring the scrap down so we can hopefully get a master builder in over here. Looks that way. And we'll get the shelters in afterwards. I love this game though. Oh, we've got this area. Look, this rain is covering all of this. I'm not sure whether it's going across. Don't think it is. That's cool. It's almost gone anyway. Our toxic levels have gone up though to 14%. So we're kind of in a not a great position with that. Right, let's have a quick recap on resources then. Water is fantastic right now. So we want to get probably a bunch of towers in. We can upgrade them anyway, so we may as well. Don't want to block that. I'm going to get a few water towers in just to kind of build up our thingy of that. I'm actually going to connect these up too. There we go. So we've got a bit of a square now. They can go round. That's good. All right, we've got to make our swamp farm here now. So I am going to try and fill out as much as I can on the zone that we've got. So it's 100 squares again. Don't want to block that because of the thingy. 4 more squares. And can we do that? There we go. Right, officially making the medicine. Now, we've got no trees in the zone, so let's move it over a second. Just to there. Now, it looks like our tree nursery is going really well over here. We're getting a nice amount coming up once again over here as well. All right, we've got our buildings built, so we're going to want to assign 1 to the well. How does that leave us? +6. We have to be really careful with our population and ingredients. We need... Let's take the guys out of the scrapper for a moment. Let's produce some plastic. Tree nursery looking really, really good. So I might need to bring this... Let's go down to 1 there. Wood is full, so we're going to want to go to our transport route now. Sorry, it's a bit fiddly at the moment, but I am going to go ahead and bin off the water. So this is going to be just iron. I don't know whether to smelt the iron bars first, then send them over. But more workforce at the other one, but this is going to build up quite nicely. Food we may need to keep coming over. Again, wood I should be fine. I'm just going to leave it as that for now. We'll just drop the water out because we do have just enough to keep this place going. And then once that plastic comes in, we'll be building our first homes over here. Now I'm going to do the sensible thing and just get in some huts. So we're going to build slightly more. Missing some resources for those guys. That's fine. We'll get them in afterwards. That's the cloth. There we go. First tent. I'm going to go ahead and get a second one. I think we'll go here. And then we're going to get the road in afterwards. We'll get the fire kind of place in. It's pretty cheap, isn't it? It's just tools. We've got the 5 tools if we want to get that, just to kind of keep them happy. At the moment, I think we need to. They're going to need a fireplace, so let's get it like that. That'll be disappeared from the scrap anyway, so there we go. Job done. And there we go. We can start the research of the iron mine. Let's get that going. Iron production, baby. Bring it on. All right, plenty of extra people now, so let's go ahead and up those lumberjacks. Let's get...
Here we go.
Do we need those?
The first drops have already fallen.
Oh, nice. We got field crops grow faster. Let's see how well they do under that. 40. The turnover is going up, so I'm assuming it just speeds up massively. Yeah, 26 per minute. You can see it on the side here. Settlement-wide conditions times 1.5. So that rain is giving us a good buff. Okay, so over here, we're just waiting for that autosave. Sorry, I'm going to get in another tree nursery now. And I am going to... It's not going to have a road. Is that sensible? It's sensible to pop it here, I think. We need it in range of that, though. Let's go there. Missing a lot of our resources at the moment, but that's okay. We're just going to bring that just across a second. What are we missing? It's just cloth. We're sending way too much over, maybe. I might need to turn that off. Yeah, we got 46 over here now. Let's actually cancel the cloth now. There we go. And we'll just do the food and wood for a minute. I don't think we're going to need the wood in a moment, but I'll keep it as is. Let's come in and just keep a close eye. So at the moment, I think someone died. Did someone die? Let's get in the next tent. Happiness has gone up, so we should start to see. There's the child growth. We just need the extra people to come in, and then we can get some more settlers going. And there's the iron mine. Beautiful. So, with iron mine comes great responsibility. We're going to need to transfer some tools here. I'm assuming, yeah, you just got to do that. Let's pop it there. We can't put it in yet, but we'll put it there for now. And that does actually mean we're going to need to transport over. Let's see if there's any research we want to do before we kind of do that. We're going to need that one, right? We need that iron ore to come over. So before we have that, we may as well load up on the transport route. It's a shame you can't do a one-off, really. I'm going to load up 15 of those bad boys. And we're going to unload it. There we go. And the cloth coming in, we'll keep expanding this. We've got plenty of bodies here, so that's looking really good. What are we waiting for? More cloth. Oh, is it worth getting another plant in? I think so. So let's come on in. We're going to get another weaving mill. Where did I put the last one? It's over here, isn't it? Is that the weaving mill?
Yeah. Sickness has broken out. Hopefully we can.
So that's in range. We've got another weaving mill there. The sickness has broken out. Is that over there? Oh, God. Production buildings work slower and settlers can die from the sickness. Please don't die. That would be fantastic if you didn't, because we don't actually have any workers over here, please. Getting babies, though, so that's the main thing. And people are growing up, so the tents are working out in our favor. Oh, we need bricks. Damn it. How many bricks was that? I don't know. Let's just send 25 over. Job done. All right, both the bricks and the tools are in. Iron mine going in. We did lose one during the illness, but that's okay. We've got a nice little forest starting. What I'm going to do is reduce the recycler now. We'll get this built. Hopefully we've got the master builder coming in. We'll prioritize that. We've got some tents being built as well, so they'll go in a moment, and then we'll kind of have that. We've got the road started as well, so the rest of the tools I'll probably just attach this. So that means these will get a slightly better buff, so it's an extra 5%. And then this is going to, well, going to slowly have some population, right? As these grow up, we're going to be in a really good spot. Does mean now I can probably... I don't know whether just to keep these kind of going over, because it only tops up when it's not full, so... Because we're pretty good on everything else here. I've kind of upped everything, and just so you're aware, I've put in the tree nursery. Started planting over here, and I've got this guy, the logger, over here. He's kind of chopping them down as quick as they plant them, but that's okay. It's going to keep this one going. I might put that down to I'll just go with one, just to kind of... We might need two. There we go. That gives us a good turnover, and then we've got a second charcoal, which is burning up some of our stuff. Pop it down to 1 though. And we're finally starting to see a downturn in food and water with all this population we've built. So I'm not going to build the next tent just yet. We're now going to stabilize some of this. And I might need to go down the route of just chucking in some wells. I might get a row of them starting from here. They're in range, right? Then we'll have water towers along the side so it keeps the buff. Probably just bring that there. And then once that disappears from the scrappy, which we should probably move it over. Let's get them doing that so it gets rid of this middle bit and then we can actually utilize that. I should be able to get 2 more wells in there. And it's quite easy because you can just do that. And then we'll just need to up the fisherman again. So I'm going to pop 2 along this one. I know I don't have the roads, but I should be able to... I might bring them round for temporarily. I'll just go like this. Just away from that scrap. And we can continue along that one because we're fishing this lake like crazy. Right, forager's kind of running out of bits. I'm going to move it over again. Hopefully fixes all of these problems. But yeah, lots of people. Over here now we're on to a good amount. Let's take a look. We're going to need a water storage, but we don't have a good turnover, so let's make sure we also get another one of those. Build a mine of any type. Boom. And here comes the iron. So it's very slow. We're going to need to probably chuck in these guys as it comes up. We've got enough water to last, so I'm going to go up to 3. Hopefully they'll populate that one. Tree nursery's looking fab now. I might move that over. Just start building a really big forest. Alright, it's got a bit pretty wild actually. So, I've got in the water tower to hopefully boost these, but actually just from the wells, we're going to need a serious amount with no lake. It's going to be a big problem. Like a really big problem. So, we're going to need to keep spamming it in. I'm not sure how many we're going to need to sustain. That does reach from... I'm just going to set up a bunch of wells over here. Luckily, you can do what you want with them, so it's fine. Just going to do that for now so we kind of know. That will be in range of this so I can get them placed down. But yeah, as the water comes, hopefully the turnover is just crazy as these babies come in. I don't think... same type of building nearby debuffs these, so interesting. So that actually is pointless. Let's get rid of you. Let's cancel you. I think... Okay, you lose the 1 per minute, I think. 9.2 per minute. I'm not sure whether it got worse. Let me just check something here. I want to see. So 9 per minute with 2 next to each other is half. So you may as well 18 per minute. I was wondering why the turnover went all weird there. It actually got worse. So the idea then is to keep them outside of each other's circles.
Weather seems to be changing.
Okay, we got a drought over here on this settlement. So affects New Haven. No problem at all. Right. This foraging hut now down in the dumps, so let's move it over. As you can see, gatherers... Yeah, see, this is the same. Oh, no way. Okay, this isn't good just lining them up. It's okay for jetties. It's not okay for food. Alright, let's have a look. I'm going to trial something here. This is a big sacrifice to make. I'm going to bin these off to see. 39 per minute as opposed to 18. Interesting. So you need a pretty hefty gap in between. Oh, look at that. 78 per... I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I was thinking this food is going down super fast. There we go. You don't need many. That gives us a lot of workers then. All right, we'll give up that for a small celebration. That's good. We'll take the happiness buff. Thank you. And now we've got plenty of people over here just to pump up the iron. So we want them all in there. This is what this settlement's all about. I'm just putting them outside. You do get a little clock, actually, so I'm stupid. Just getting in some wells in the position. I think we can go over here, which is good. Can't go there. Let's go there. That's the best we can do. We'll get in a lot of them that way. I don't think we have master builders. That's fine. We'll keep the reward going. I'm pretty sure this drought is making the water consumption much higher.
Last a while
Oh, it's
longer.
drying up. Look at this. Yeah,
No
we're going to
one
have to
likes
ration
make
it.
That kind of decision.
Oh my god, food
But
as
after
well.
all,
Just chucking in a bunch of gatherers. Hopefully we can see this through. I don't know how much of a problem this is going to be. Because, yeah, maybe I need to stop you grabbing food. Got to survive 2 minutes. We've got 0 food. I don't know how much death this is going to cause, so I'm not going to... I thought it was going too swimmingly. Water's fine. That's got 4 minutes. We've got 1 minute 39. Food reserves are about to die, so we're going to need to work this up even more. I'm hoping that we get through this without too many disastrous deaths. We've got a surplus of people. Got the 10 wells in over here as well. We got plenty of wells. So hopefully that's enough now. We got good turnover. And food will last over here. Ooh, it's tough. Let's get them in, guys. Let's go foraging. Right, max out the foragers workers. We're good. They're all built. Oh, holy crap, that was close. We managed to survive it. How many? 9 corpses. Not bad. We'll take it. 10 corpses. We survived. I'm going to leave them going and we'll get rid of them afterwards once they foraged. I'm going to just ramp up my storage needs now. So what's going to happen is, just to counteract all of this, I'm going to go ahead and get some pretty big food depots in. And I think these guys get a buff from it, right? I'm going to pop one there. One in there. And then... oh, I can actually connect this path now. Beautiful. We'll get those food depots in. I think we'll be good. Water will fix once it's back in. So turnover is back to normal. How are you doing, jetties? So again, I made the mistake with these wells by putting them next to each other. Absolutely fine. We can go ahead and stick another one over here. I think the soil radioactivity slowly goes down as well. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Did we get the iron ore over? I think we did. Yes, iron smelter incoming, guys. So I think I'll build the iron smelter over this side. We'll need to obviously get the food back in. I wonder if a gatherer will work over here. It does, based on all the planting. So that's really good. So we can pop a gatherer over here. And we'll keep that one kind of going. And then I think we're maxed out. So we're going to need one more tent in. I'm just going to utilize the space and people we have for now. And then once the food's set up here, we're almost self-sustainable. Only got 4 iron ore still over here. It's a little bit slow, but that's fine. I think once this is done, we can pop that over here. And then we can get onto iron, baby. Right, let's see how well we can kind of... I think as they come in... that's going to be enough to sustain us. That one forager's hut, I think. Let's see. We can effectively just move it over, though. And just start building more and more trees around the area. Day 14 as well. I think we're doing pretty well. Get you in. Let's see. 3.3. We need another... probably worth just getting in another jetty, actually. We'll get into the next tier ones as well. I think I can start going this way. Let's get 2 more. And let's just go for a thicker road up this way as well. There we go. Might connect that up in the middle as well. It looks a little bit better when it's nice and thick, doesn't it?
keep an eye on the
All right,
We
food
are
is good. It
very
didn't
lucky.
take them long
We can
to
make
get
good
here,
use of
right?
these plants and sow their seeds in our fields.
Ooh, what's that reward for? All right, so I think we can officially do it. I'm going to keep that as is, and I'm actually going to make another one. Sickness, that's fine. I'm going to get another farm in. So I'm just going to pause it up. And we are going to pop the plantation this way. And once this is built, we're going to get in the rubber. So this one's going to be for rubber. All right, so we just need some iron to get the upgraded workshop, which is the iron tools. And we can also produce tools a little bit quicker. But we need the iron tools to then get into the farm. So farm's going to be how we sort out. So it's affected by drought, but it will work when we get hit by the water droughts, I guess. I don't know if there's going to be another way. There's got to be a greenhouse of some kind. But yeah, I think what we want to do is continue to get a whole bunch of storage in as well. This is going to be where it matters. And once we get onto iron, we can upgrade them all. But in the meantime, we're going to have to just keep getting in storage by these guys. So probably just do that for now. Oh man, it gets really intense. Like really intense. I wasn't ready for any of that. We got through it just fine, but I wasn't ready. I actually need to bin off these gathering stations soon as well. I'll keep gathering over here because we've got the tree farm in there, but I don't know how well this one's going to be. Right, in the meantime, though, we're going to go ahead and get the pavilion stuff. We're going to start building into those. We can unlock these for a minute, so... All right, how's population do? We got one spare over here. Let's just check our stats and stuff here. Water's looking pretty good with those, actually. And we've got the right amount of turnover for this section, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is make sure we're always covered in that. I'm not sure if it is forever with those, but I think for population-wise, I might put the spare into the iron mine. We kind of want it here because it's more efficient. So this is going to be where we smelt them up. And then rather than transferring the iron, we're going to transfer the iron ore. And we go 20 and then unload. So we're always going to give 20 back to New Haven at the moment. That should be fine. Once these are established, the other zones we can easily set up. But obviously, as I've said, here is a problem. I'm going to go ahead and get one more tent as well. So I'm going to pop it this side with a road. I'm going to bring the road along because we're going to need one more gatherer. Self-sustain for the amount of trees that we are making. I don't want to put it in the same zone, if I'm honest. We could put it up here. I'm going to put it there, and then we'll pop the zone kind of over here as it gets planted. For now, we'll just do that, though. And as the pop come in, I'll go... I might get another one in the forester, actually. Start getting that going. Metal smelters, we're going to want a couple in. And then another one in the foragers, hopefully. It looks like we've completed that one, so let's get our housing over here looking a bit nicer. Oh man, it's getting like there's a lot to think about. I'm just slowing my mind down a little bit because it is very chaos. But yeah, here's the pavilion, so it fits nicely like that. So we're going to go with a pavilion there. What I'm not going to do is build around it yet. I'm just going to see if there's any other buildings. So I'm just going to bring those up like that. I'm going to get that last tent in, and then we're going to ramp up our food stores now. And then we're going to need to... Hold on. Upgrade material depot. That's fine. We want just the food depots at the moment. Pop one over there. We've also now got our rubber farm. There we go. We've got our first rubber baby. And as these grow up, we'll get those kind of assigned. And we should be able to start making rubber gloves soon. Because we're definitely going to need to transfer them over here. At the moment, though, there's no toxicity over here. I didn't really show you the iron mine, too. It's a pretty cool building. I love how you can see all the little animations as well as they work. It's great. We're officially will be smelting iron bars once that construction goes as well. So let's get that bit done. But yeah, thank you guys. That is going to be where I end this one out. I really appreciate you being here. It's getting pretty hectic. I'm going to take it even slower when we come back and try and re-establish. We're 15 days in, doing really well. As always, thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already. Really appreciate you being here. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.